started laughing hysterically when suddenly Johnny gets a feeling he gets surrounded by horses, 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 coming in all directions, white, shining, silver, but with their nose in flames. He's all horses, 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 thinking I'm not a pony, like Boney Maroney. He's got a twin. It goes like this, it goes like this, baby, mashed potato.
Congratulations on 20 years, Keith. Wish I could be there. Love you. Have fun.
My name is Courtney Osbeck. This is my first show. I actually had heard of Keith and met him when I was in undergrad. You know, had always wanted to work with him. It wasn't something that I necessarily put myself on a path to, but I think just my path in life had brought me to this point to come to grad school when I did, and just to really get to work with him on so many different levels. I'm so honored to be here and to work with him. It just seems like this sort of celebration of 20 years of his work is really personally kind of also bringing my, dance career. It's interweaving that as well. Let me tell you something. If you mention Jane Fonda, he'll probably think of me. Oh, you didn't get my chair spin.
No, you shut up.
Does anyone even care?
Oh, does anyone care? Oh, 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 it's just a little.
Oh, good, no! From the hills of Grass Valley,
In the Yin Yang Garden.
congratulations on 20 years.
Congrats.
We love you.
We love you. Oh. Okay, ready? I'm so nervous.
Tell me when.
Oh, I'm super duper scared. Oh, no, you shut up.
My name is Spencer Jensen. This is my first show with Keith. Right when I started taking his class, I started falling in love with his movement. His humor to how athletic the movement is, but also how it allowed me to access the full length of my body. But what really made me view Keith as a mentor is during my last year here, I was picked up to do a piece with Lou, another dancer. It was the first time I ever really worked with Keith on the process, and I started really viewing him as a mentor in that way and how he kind of directed us, and we started really creating something beautiful. I think, okay, my biggest pet peeve of Keith is something that I totally know I've picked up. He does this thing, he like does his shoulder and then he goes and presses his lips, and I swear that I started doing that in my everyday life.
It's a company rule that all the new women in the company always get their heads shaved.
Tell Arlene she's next. Arlene, you're next. Or like whatever.
Well, my hair's not gonna be curly, that's for sure.
This summer. Forward first.
She's dancing. So good.
What are we doing?
I'm Tyra Bex. Bye.
So what are you gonna do?
Where's that 5/8 one? Is it in your box now? Did you get?
Oh my God, it's really hot up here. What did it do?
No, I think we're okay. Yeah. Hello. Oh my God, huh? I think I'm gonna get my period today, which is gonna go really well with the white booty shorts. Sorry how mean that was.
I think
I just needed to put that out because because people are so trusting everywhere else. Snake across.
Listen, Bonnie, how do you
To the side. And then I move them down there.
take yours off?
Sure.
And you bring.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it?
I mean that guy. Look at him.
Did you order Kiki?
Everywhere around. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Who the fuck was marking it?
yeah, so I'm just folding clothes and we're talking and making pulls out her bag of potato chips.
I'm not gonna do it. And I see him go like this. And he kicks his leg up like to do a hitch kick. And he really kicks the first leg up, which takes the second one up. And literally like, and right near me. And literally his ass is like horizontal in front of my face. Like, and you can kind of feel the whole thing go to slow motion. And hitch kick out, drops onto his back. And he just lays there and all 60 girls go. And I'm looking at her. And then I always do a flourish at the end where I go.
I'm Summer Brown. I've been dancing with Keith and the company for a few years now. I first actually met him when I was an undergrad at UC Santa Barbara, and I remember even at that time, myself and my fellow dance colleagues were all just floored by him. And then I came to grad school at Cal State Long Beach, and he was my thesis chairperson. So I got to work with him really closely, which was fantastic. And after I had my second child, he asked me to come in and dance with the company. And I was so honored and shocked that he had faith that I could do that. And that's what I really appreciate about him as an artist and a dance maker, is that he's so interested in everyone's life story, and he's so clear how he pushes for his own ideas and detail and nuance, but at the same time, he really gives you freedom to play, see where you want to take it, and it becomes this kind of really magical experience, being able to pass things back and forth in a way very unlike any other dance experience I've had. Don't worry, I got it. Let me tell you something.
Hi, my name is John Besant III, and I've had the privilege of performing with Keith Johnson dancers since the late 1990s. As significant and poignant as Keith's work is, there's one element that makes him stand out above the rest, and that is spontaneity. Enjoy this video clip of Keith performing in his kitchen in Long Beach, improvising.
When your car gets a scruff and you just had enough, call dance no more. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you just call living. That's amore.
Hello, my name is Alvaro Nunez, and I've been dancing with Keith for 2 years, and this is my third show with him. I've had a connection with Keith without even knowing it since I was in high school. 2 of my teachers in high school were students of Keith, so through that movement vocabulary, I was already kind of attached to what Keith had to offer dancers. Since the audition, I knew that I wanted to learn from him. I knew that he had something to provide to me that would help me learn, grow, and really mature as not just a dancer, but as a person. I kind of owe that man a lot, to who I am really today.
Hi, I'm Hai Hua. I started dancing for Keith last year. And Keith was my first modern teacher when I transferred in to Cal State Long Beach Dance Department. So I'm originally from Taipei, Taiwan, and I started dancing in traditional Chinese dance and martial art, and I came to the state to learn modern dance, and I get to learn from Keith, and the style, the dance that he made shaped me and helped me to develop who I am today as a dancer and as a person, because he's such an inspiration for all of us in the company, and like his passion and like the imagination. It's such an honor, and it's amazing to see the process, like how it just happened in the studio and then we get to perform on stage. I think that's really great. Does anybody care about me?
When I lie down beside you, your fingertips whisper to me, secrets that you don't even know you know. Your touch belies your desire, like live wire, sparks fly. When I lie down beside you, and Lord knows I am yours. Spread me open, unfold me like Ouija. Without speaking I will convey supernatural communications like clandestine alphabet beating beneath my chest. Like this way means yes, like never having to second guess, like prophetic text made manifest, like rapture, like crackles when I lie down beside you. Press against me, I am strong enough.
My name is Andrew Palomares, and I've been dancing with Keith since 2011, and we've had a fun time since. Many ups, many downs, but always a very developed, honest relationship. Keith, I just would like to thank you for the many, many years of being an amazing choreographer, definitely a teacher that has pushed me, challenged me, looks at my potential and recognizes that and acknowledges that when necessary. Our relationship is one of a kind from my life, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Does anybody care? It's only my life's work. Ah! Ah! Ah!
My name is Colleen Hendricks. I have been dancing with the company for about a year now. This is my second show. I first met Keith when I transferred here in 2014. I immediately fell in love with his movement and his teaching and the way he is as a person and how fun he is. My first semester, he let me sit in on a rehearsal. It was a quartet with all men, and I remember watching the piece and thinking I'd never seen anything like it before. It was so beautiful and so nuanced, and I just knew he was an amazing storyteller. And his work, every time I saw it, it was just always so inspiring, and he was definitely always someone that I wanted to work with in the future.
My name is Ismail Rambo. I've been dancing with Keith for 2 years since I graduated in 2016. I think this is my third show with the company. I saw Unscripted, Riptide Into Me, and then also the one that he did for CSULB, the quartet with the grass. And I was like, oh my God, who is this person? This work is amazing. And then I saw at the gala, he was a tiny little man and bald and wearing ridiculous pants. And when I got to Cal State Long Beach, I didn't really do much with him, but I took his class. His class really resonated with me, and so once I graduated, he asked me to be his demonstrator for class, and then he asked me to be in the company, so I was like, oh, I must have done something right, because he liked me, and so that was really inspiring to me. Let me be you. It's fine, don't help me up. It's fine, nobody help me.
Hi, Keith. Happy 20th anniversary. We're just hanging out here in our little guest room, one that you should probably come check out anytime soon.
We love you.
We love you so much. We're so excited for this show. You're brilliant. You've changed our lives and continue to do so. Does anybody care? Okay.
Hi, I'm Baha. I've been dancing with Keith since 2007. My first season with the company, I was fresh out of college, super scared. Everyone in the room was very seasoned and knew what they were doing and had been in companies and had toured, and I was just so green. But we went on tour. We went to a few different states and did a bunch of residencies. It was an amazing experience. But I'll never forget our sort of one black spot of the tour. We performed to a whopping 2 people one night. We still danced our asses off for those 2 people. We just left it all on the table. There was sweat, there were tears, there was blood, I think. And Keith was actually in that show, which was a beautiful duet that ended this long piece. We were all just exhausted and standing on side stage while he performs this epic, gorgeous duet. And I, of course, start bawling, and it trickles through the company. Now everyone's bawling. So we're bawling, he's performing, and there's 2 people in the audience. So it was a really incredible night. Happy birthday, dear. For the love of God, call me happy birthday. Bye.